Get back with another video. What's up? CROC 342. Back at it one more time. I decided to get some trucking in. I decided to pull out the autocar back out again. Some errors. Always something. Let's see. Over there, everything's good.
At the roundabout, take the 5th exit.
Alright, guess we're gonna roll with Freeman again. Just a little ATS before I head in, before I go lay down again for work.
I may be the Vice President of America, but you're the President of this colony, and it's time to take action.
Following with the 15 speed at the 8 what is it called, cat, I think it may be 550. Basic run.
Keep right, and then turn right.
They got this other camera to work. I don't know, maybe some conflict between the cameras, but I'm just a happy camera that I got my other camera working. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. Maybe I can get it together because I was supposed to be my drive cam. Supposed to be my drive cam, not my drive cam, my shifter cam, but this OBS has this time, so I'm just happy that because that's my main camera and that's the one camera that I just had replaced.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I don't know if this is the actual motor that belong in here. I don't think so. I think there's a engine pack for it, and all I do is showcase it. I don't have time for the craziness. All I do is showcase it. I don't care that much about this stuff. You know, I'm not trying to get no brownie points for it. You know, and all the other crazy stuff. I'm trying to enjoy my game. I got enough hostility in the real world, and I refuse to deal with in my own gaming page. It's always somebody, always haters hitting around, sitting around, ain't got nothing else better to do but just be hating. But they can't figure, they got to live their life on pins and needles. Trust me, I deal with it all the time. I deal with people in the real world, in the gaming world. There's always somebody that's got to show they tail. But it's whatever. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not trying to get no, I mean, I ain't even got a lot of stuff that I want to get together on here, and I don't even know if I'm gonna do it because I don't have time for it. You know, I make my money the best way I can. I got too much skill not to make money without actually having to abuse and use folks. You know, you either like the page or you don't like the page. If you don't like what you see, you don't have to come in. That's the way it works. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. I'm about to be 44 in a few months this year, and I'm not gonna live life crazy, like everybody else think I'm supposed to.
And then exit right.
And it just is what it is. I mean, I get on the game to vent out because that's all I got to do, other than me do my little thing, my little work that I do at home or whatever. I might have to lift this seat up. Man, I can't even freaking see. That's the thing I don't like about. I mean, I try to deal with the chop, but that's another reason why I don't like the chop. Use the chop thing all the time, because it's like you can't even freaking see. And I mean, I'm only doing it because that's what y'all want me to do. I like to sit outside. I like to sit inside. I can do whatever. Why? Because that's just me. And I learned to try to learn that craft as best as I can.
Keep right.
That's all life is, learning. But you can, I don't cater to bullies. I don't like bullies. Never liked the bullies. And I ran into them anyway. And I refuse to get bullied in something that I like to do. I mean, I'm dealing with that kind of atmosphere all the time. And then a lot of times, I mean, I'm too big. I'm 6'3", 240. Majority of my body is built. All I've known in my lifetime is worked. So even though I have my little ailments, if you actually see me actually doing work, you'd be like, what the heck? What the heck is he on? It's not all about that. It's just my body is used to working. I mean, I can work under stress. I can work under pressure. And then if I do talk about something, it's just me talking. It doesn't really bother me because I don't live life like that. But if you bring it up, I'm a ride with it. I'm an opportunist, so I don't care. And all you're doing is kind of bringing attention that I may be looking for. That's all I'm looking for. When I grow, if you actually follow me on Facebook, you'll find out everything I do on Facebook is attention. Is to pull you in. And I'm just telling you, and it's no secret, because that's something that I do. I will post something controversial, and then I'll just sit back and watch who's the sucker enough to go on ahead and pull in and just say whatever they got to say, or fin out, or whatever they want to say, or whatever they want to do, because and that's all I do. I don't be picking. It's just that you got folks that are weak-minded. I call it weak-minded because that's all they got. Or they co-signers, or they brown nosers, all that. I've dealt with it all my life. I dealt with it working. I've dealt with it in atmospheres, in other various atmospheres, and it's okay because you need that. You have to embrace those kind of folks because they 9 out of 10 they the ones that are looking for something, and they're looking for something. I wish I had this other cam, but I'm gonna have to try it and mess around with it a little bit because I don't like not to be able to. But you can see the shifter a little bit, and you're only gonna see but so much of it. And I'm not gonna mainly what I like to show is my screens. They're not the best of screens, and I'm not putting on the show that they are the best, but they are something that I like to like, and they're not they're not expensive because you can get your basic you can use your basic monitors to actually create it. It's all about your video card, because the thing about it is we prejudge, we do everything. I mean, we inspire people to spend money, waste money, and that's a bully. I call it a bullying mentality. The government, everybody's bullying everybody else. You got people bullying you at work. You got people bullying you at you know, out in, you know, it's always somebody trying to, you know, show their opinion about you, but they don't know nothing about you. They don't know enough about you. So, you know, with me, I can care less, you know, and I just sit there and watch it. Woo! We about to get towed up. Sheesh, that was close. Man, that train would have clobbered me. And I couldn't get no scrolls on here. There's no scrolls on this truck, which is fine. I mean, I don't have to always, you know, because I wanna get back into my record stuff. I definitely want to get back into that. And all it is just entertainment. This is what it is. It's entertainment. That's what I call it, because it's enough, you know, drama, whatever you want to call it. Giving a shout out back to Keith Davis, getting back on board. I mean, I understood why he closed up shop, because it gets tiresome. You know, it gets tiresome. He's always somebody. I just had to go in my thing and actually had to block somebody because I don't have time for it. You know, you don't come in my thing talking all that crazy stuff because people don't have time for it. Now I can keep it boring as much as I want. I mean, I can play the game without mods, and you would never still probably won't come in anyway because that's you. You know, you're looking for mods or whatever it is, something to entertain you. You know, and that's all I do. You know, I don't look for any, but I give honor where it's due. You know, if a person has a skill set, trust me, I've did certain things, and I would try something before I actually say, ooh, I think we messed up something. I know what it is. I did not spawn. I mean, I know what I did. I didn't do something right to be yapping off in my mouth. You see, we didn't get the load. That's where it is. What we didn't do. You see, oh, here it is. It's right. We got to turn around. So that is the velocity trader that we're gonna load up. It's various other, and then I've heard people say, well, you know, you can get the stuff, you can edit it, and just give me the credit. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, how much more do you want? I don't know. I mean, you want blood? You want? I don't know. I mean, I always ask that because I don't look for nothing. I don't look for a whole lot. I mean, I'm inspired to actually do this. I just decided to go on ahead and share this. I don't have to share it. I just posted something on Facebook, and it was like, I something about not liking some timiness. I said back into my bubble, and people don't understand that you got some folks out here that don't care about hang with folks and all the other crazy stuff, because you don't have to. I mean, you live your life the farthest you can, and you don't have to necessarily have somebody in you know, you live your life. I mean, I have my family, and even if I didn't have family, I know how to enjoy myself. You know, I was doing it before I had family, and I will continue to do it without family, without friends. Don't look for friends, because friends at the end of the day, you know, well, you technically, you test the credibility of friends. I had a gentleman that talked, you know, you got people that they call themselves friends of you, but at the end of the day, they're not loyal. They're not friends. You know, they always griping, they always crying, they always moaning, they always groaning about themselves, about what they want, and that's selfish. You know, if you're a friend, you're gonna be as much supportive as you can. That's it. You're not gonna go through a whole bunch of, a friend, and then a lot of times you're gonna tell a person the truth, and you're gonna You're gonna tell a person what they don't like, which is fine, and I can accept that, because if you let me just do whatever, then that is not a friend. You know, if you just going along with me, you're not helping me. If you're not creating constructive criticism for me, and you have to know what you're doing when you do it, because not everybody know how to do it. You know. Yeah. And there we go, locked in.
Let's get started.
All right, so we're gonna go and lock up, and I'm just talking. I mean, I like to talk because I like to engage with folks, like-minded folks. You know, people that like. I mean, I've always played games by myself, and I never really looked at the concept of connecting with other folks. Why? Because I didn't have a lot of friends. I only had 1 or 2 friends, actually true friends. And they always be my friend. It's just that now, because they're on their journey, I'm dealing with another journey on my own. So their journey isn't my journey. So we had to separate, but they're family now. So, I mean, I love him, you know, as a brother, cousin, all the above. But at the end of the day, I cannot go with it. We have 2 different roads we travel. So, you know, do I embrace him? I try to tell him right? Yeah, I would. You know, and I'm just telling you something that my own personal experience. So we got train tracks, 40,611 pounds, going to Aberdeen, Bitumen, 2 hours on the run, and that's about as best as I can do, because I'm gonna be doing enough at work tonight. And it was interesting Sunday night. I mean, you can't even grasp on what the nonsense I had to deal with. And I had to laugh because it was funny. You know, it's truly funny. So I'm gonna turn that off. And it was just crazy. I mean, I knew I was gonna be dealing with some crazy stuff, but I didn't know it was that bad. And I had to literally laugh, because that's what I have to do. Just some folks, you know, you have to laugh at them, because they'll have you crazy, you know, insane, because of their politics, you know, or their opinion, or whatever they think, you know, about you, you know. And it's not all about that. You know. I think I might have to. I have to lift this. I have to change this. Oh, there's another train coming anyway. We really got clobbered. Man, these trains is coming left and right. Let me adjust this. Go into the view. Adjust my seat. I want to bring it up so I can I sort of can see ahead, but I want to be able to see up front a little bit more. Now, normally, I got it as far back as I can. Now you get a chance to see. This is what I was trying to show y'all. Now you see why my screen is captured in the middle, because you see all 3 of my screens. I'm sure you can see them. You see it in the dark. Why? Because I don't like everybody seeing my stuff. I mean, I'm pinicky sometimes. I'll show it and then I don't show it. You know, I want to show. It's sort of messy on my. I mean, I don't care. It's sort of messy on the desk. You know, I got all kinds of stuff on the desk. You know, I like my space. So I mean, it's not a rig, but it's like a rig. It's my rig. So, you know, and I like to be comfortable and like to be open. Okay, and that helps me be open. You know. So, but. Let me see. Oh, we ain't gonna make it through that space. I'm gonna have to go in and go through this one right here. Ain't no way we gonna make it through there. But, and that's what helps me talk. Because I mean, if I won't talk about something that I don't know nothing about, but I'll talk about something I know about. And you know, thanks all my followers, all my, you know, because I got suspects, I got prospects, I got all the above, you know, mole folks, treason folks or whatever you want to call it, because there's always somebody sneaking around, moping around, trying to brown nosers, all those folks you have to embrace, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, Croc 842 ain't gonna get shooken because of that. You know, I don't care, you know, because at the end of the day, even though my follower views is low, I can care less. The thing about it, I'd rather have people that are more core or more honest and more open than closed. You know, because if you're not open enough for me, then that means you don't. We're not going to be a good fit. Man, I can't really see in this thing. I really can't see in this truck. And I think I'm gonna have to change that. Let me see. I'm gonna have to go. Let me go and change this. I can't stand that. That thing is too blinding, and it ain't gonna take me long to swap it out. This is gonna be irritating now, and that's why I said I'm very panicky about certain stuff. I can't see. I mean, I'm not gonna be stressed myself trying to see. I'm just not gonna do it. If I don't feel, if you see me not say anything, or sort of my video may say, okay, well, it may not even say it. You have to read between the lines. I may not want to talk, and then sometimes I do talk, you know, because I want a person to like the video more so than me talking. But if a person wants me to talk, then I talk. If I have something off my chest, I will say it. I will talk. I got some balls, some big balls, not be a raunchy or nothing like that, but I'm a man. I mean, that's the testosterone, sorry, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm being as honest as I know how, because I deal with folks all the time. You know, I'm around folks. My job is based on folks, dealing with people all the time. I'm in the so-called customer service industry, you know. But at the end of the day, when I drive my bus, you either can ride the bus or not ride the bus. That's how I have created my world. It's either you love me or you hate me, and at the end of the day, you can either do either one, but you respect me. That's the biggest thing. And if you don't respect me, it's fine too, because I'm used to it. I'm very used to that, you know. So we're gonna go on and get rid of that. I can't run like that. This thing is just in the way, and I mean, I like it, but it's just, now I can see. My goodness, I couldn't keep riding this thing. Plus, I wanted to change the tires. I like the Roadmasters. Let me see. Everything else look like it's good. I mean, we need some more tires. I don't know what's the deal with that. Maybe we'll get some tires. You know, these are actually mods, you know, and it is what it is. I mean, I'd rather have tire packs. And, oh, we do get fenders. Let me see. Yeah, I like these fender wells better. These are nice. I mean, I like these because they say Autocar, and I can go with them, and I can go without them. You know, the half effect, the half fenders it's more original, and I'm looking at more. You know what? I play this game, and I was supposed to be messing with trucks. You know, and it's funny how I rather deal with this than deal with real trucks. Why? Because it's hard work. It's more work than what you think. I drive for a living, so you can't even tell me. And I don't drive a truck, I drive a bus. And I'm dealing with people. That's the worst cargo to actually haul. I'd rather deal with this slab of tracks. They don't talk. They don't give opinion. They don't give their own logic. They don't put you on a pity party. Hey, the person that get on the bus, it was so crazy. They gonna tell me I should have got closer to the curve to pick them up, not knowing that I just got out here. I can care less about getting closer to this curve, because that's not, as long as I'm driving the bus, as long as I'm picking you up and dropping you off, she want to blame her legs on me, like I worked you to death. I told you to go to work and work yourself to death. I don't understand it. I mean, I don't tell nobody. You know, when I deal with my little flares and deal with my little issues when I work, only way I blame you for something is because is only because you have created it. Now, if you doing what you're supposed to do as a passenger on my bus, I can care less. When you griping, that's something that has nothing to do with me. You know, because if I pull the bus in, that's a different story. You know, and that's people that, and just like I said, I mean, I don't live my life on pins and needles, and I refuse to do it. You know, I don't give a care what a person thinks about me. I mean, I love you, but I you know, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know, and that's just it. All it is to it.
And then turn left.
Now, I decided to go on ahead and work the shifter because I did go back to the chiropractor, and she did some she did some awesome stuff. I mean, it was just awesome. Got my back cracked, got my pelvis cracked. I mean, it wasn't no whole. It was just barely an hour. She made some money, quick money. This is probably about the quickest money she ever made. I don't care. My insurance covered it. You know, I don't care. You know, I will encourage a person to make their money. Why? Because at the end of the day, you got to live. And if you do an excellent job on what you're doing, oh, we can work together all the time. You know, I understand. I only can do it. I only have 15 sections in a year. That's what she said. And I had my wife in there, you know, so she could see exactly what she would have to do if I had needed help. But a lot of times I can do my own little exercises and stretches and stuff like that because I'm self-motivated. I don't have anybody motivate me. Just like I get on this game. You're not motivating me. You know, I mean, I love you for coming in and supporting me, but I'm not motivated like that. I'm motivated, self-motivated. A lot of things I've done off of that, and when you're self-motivated, you know, that will push you past people and push you past attitudes and push you past whatever somebody is creating for you. You know, toxic environment for you. So back to the story. I was supposed to it worked that night, and it was supposed to be an easy night, and I knew that I just could tell that it was gonna be bad. So talked to my facility manager, and I really wasn't looking for him. You know, he was looking for me, and I wasn't looking for him. But he gave me this little phone thing that they use. You know, and as soon as everybody disappeared, that's when everything started acting crazy. You know, so now since I'm the guinea pig, everybody want to start picking on Mr. CROC. You know, and when I think I'm being bullied, I will put up a defense quick, fast, in a hurry, and I shut down. I go right into my hole, and not so much as being scared, but I will just shut down on you and just say the heck with it, you know, and won't say nothing. I mean, I'll either what we got. Let's see where our pet inspection. Okay, 75,813 pounds on the load. But you know, and I try not to do that because people sometimes they cry for help. You know, they don't know how to ask for help. They do certain things because they need help. Now it's funny how the lady we get down to the bottom of the hill to go through the gate. Somebody was blocking up the gate. It was crazy. They blocked up the gate, and they didn't realize they was blocking it. I know they had to realize that they were blocking up the gate that I needed to get in order to get the people into the parking lot. You have to know this yourself. And so they looking at me like I'm supposed to just drive through this person. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with y'all? Y'all crazy? You know. So I brushed it off. I took a drink of my water because I drink a lot of water, you know, throughout the night because that's the only thing that keeps the viruses and stuff off because there's a lot of sickness going on in the world right now. So my immune system is funny. It has its chances of of defending, and then sometimes it just retreats. I don't know. It's crazy. So I've been drinking my green tea, and that's been shedding my pounds a little bit. My belly's been going down a lot, you know, because doing all that sitting, it takes a toll on your body. I mean, it's, you know. But it was so funny. She got mad at me because I was drinking my water, and she wanted me to run the lady down, run these cars down just to get her, because she was hurt, talking about she wanted to get home. Not realizing that I had to laugh. It was so funny because it was comical. So when I finally got her to her car, I was like, well, I'm the only one here. You know, the one that you wanted to gripe should have been griping at is the one that pulled in and left you hanging. Because this is my shift. You know, and I'm used to working. That's why I said I'm used to working by myself. You know, and when I work by myself, I'm in more control when I'm working with others. Why? Because others love to co-sign. They love to make it look like they're doing something, or you're doing you a favor, and they're working you harder than you can work yourself.
Speed traffic here.
You know, because that's just the way it is. You know, I call it micromanaging. You know, people love to micromanage you. You know, or they don't want to do their share of the work. They want to watch you work and then gripe about the work that you do. You know, instead of being happy that you come to work, or you decide to come and do whatever you do. You know, they're not appreciative. You know, and that's another form of selfishness.
Exit right.
All right, we gotta drop this load off, and I think because we had to get rid of that, I had to put that thing up a little bit because I couldn't see. I'm sorry. So we may be late and we may not be late, but we'll see. Well, we got 44 miles. We about to be dropping it off. We probably just gonna be at skin our teeth dropping it off because we only had like an extra 10 minutes. Compared to, and this is to help everybody understand how the game is designed. Those that do play the game, those that are inspired to get the game or whatever, get the game. Trust me, it's worth the money. And go. It's worth the wait and go because it's a relaxing game. You know, I like it because the developers are creating more content, more inspiration to actually. I mean, it's costly. It can be costly if you're not. I would tell you to catch it when you catch it on sale, get certain things, and I wouldn't get out here and do it like I'm doing it now, not unless you want to do it, but you can do it. If you crowd a channel, go for it. You know, I would start with the basics, and a person that they're really inspired of what you're doing, and they not all so much as looking at the content like you talk, you know, because that's what it's about. It's all about engaging with people. You know, we do it a lot on the screen, but we don't do it enough behind, you know, face to face, belly to belly, what they call. I talk to folks, but they want to talk to me. If you don't want to talk to me, it's no problem. You know, I engage with people. I try to, you know, if I can give you something, I give it to you. I don't expect you to misuse it or abuse it because it's a gift for me. You know, I have my own edits. I create my own edits, and a lot of times I don't share my edits, and if I do share it, you know, I don't get no credit for it. I don't look for no credit. I mean, I can make money off of it, but it's not nothing compared to what I can make myself. You know, and I have more. I like to work for myself. You know, just like I'm putting this video. I should be asleep. It's 7 o'clock. I was asleep. I did take a few naps. This is probably about my third nap. This is about to be my fourth nap, and that I'll be taking after I drop this off. I won't probably upload the video not until it's probably tomorrow, because enough videos are already been posted, and I kind of try to have to space things out. And I was, if you look on my Facebook page, not my Facebook page, my YouTube page, I have over 500 videos, and that's all based on all the work I've done, you know. And I mean, some of it is work that I've done, and some of it is what I've said, talked about, you know. But so you have to kind of go with it, and if you don't go with it, then you'll never know what is what, you know, because you don't know what I'm unpredictable. you don't know what I could be talking about anything. You know, a lot of stuff I don't talk about because it's conflict. So, and I don't need to jeopardize my channel, but will talk about people in general. You know, I will talk about the game in general. I will talk about my life in general. You know, what I'm going through in general. You know, and I'm dealing with minimum pain. You know, through the help of God. If there are those that believe in God, if they don't, you know, at the end of the day, you will. You know, and that's the thing about people don't understand life because, you know, they think, you know, they're above everything, but you're not above keeping yourself here on this earth. You know, it is what it is. I didn't understand it, and I'm still learning myself. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Now, that's another mod right there where you can get the old trucks. Because I had to put the old trucks in here. And if you want that mod, I can give you that one too. Because I don't post them right away. I have to actually find them and come across them, back across them. I used to keep track of them, and it's just hard for me to keep track of them. And if I can give it to you, then I give it to you. You know, I don't look for no, you know.
Keep left. And then turn left. Turn left.
I forgot to set the J brake. You know, I was driving this truck without the J brake. That means I've been doing it too much. I've been driving it too much. I think he's in the, wait a minute. Is this a one-way street? I think I'm in the wrong. Yep, this is a one-way street. Yee. I gotta get in this lane before they clobber me. Also give a shout out to XBS, which is the ones that actually created this truck. This truck is technically based on the forum, the SES forum. They shared it, and somebody else, I guess, called themselves trying to edit it or whatever, or clean it up or fix it or whatever. I don't know. I'm not gonna go into detail of that because I can care less about that. But I will give you your accolades if you deserve it. If you don't, then I won't tell you. I mean, I won't talk about you. You know, but work is work. So I mean, I don't even edit as much as I used to. Oh well, some stuff I do edit, and I only pretty much go into the scripting part because it's just too much to do. You know, just too much for me to really be focused on right now. So this is going to be it, and hopefully everybody enjoyed the video. If not, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you need to go into a bigger channel. I'm a small channel. I mean, small page, and I'm only small because people allow me to be small. I'm not gonna go. I mean, I got the best setup I could create. It took a lot of sweat, blood, and tears. It took me years to build this setup, and it's not the way I want it because of costs. But it does. It fits me. It fits me fine. You know, and that's the thing about, you know, because there's some people that play the game with the controller. If I didn't have the steering wheel, I would be playing with the controller. Yes, I will be, and I will be enjoying the game. Yes, because the game is used. It will adjust to all those little things. It adjusts. Now the wheel actually gives you more inspiration to do more on the game. Just as the shifter, just as the monitor, just as the webcam, just as the button boxes, the mic, the joysticks, is all the above. You know, because the game, it allows you to be able to expound on yourself, or expound yourself. I use those words because, you know, all it is a learning curve, you know. So drop this load. Hopefully the thought was given. If not, you know, maybe you can find somebody else to talk to or go to. Maybe, I mean, maybe I'm not big enough or enough inspiration to help you see things big and bigger. But yeah, I'm over my time. I appreciate everybody coming out, checking out video, checking out, supporting me, following me, all that good jazz. Because I do come into other people's. I'll tell you, I do support everybody as many as I do. I support more people that play the game that I play than anybody else. Now Fortnite, I'm not into Fortnite. I like though. I mean, I appreciate those that do play Fortnite. That's cool, you know. But that's not something that I like to play. I do have other games that I do play that I have. I got Street Fighter. I did get Street Fighter. I got some other games I haven't even got back into it, but this is mainly a lot of my audience is catered to this game. So there is other games that people play. I can play whatever. It's, you know, the majority of the games that are requested, as long as it's within my budget. This is one that I love because I love trucks. I have a CDL myself, and I'm not sitting just, you know, not telling you something about something I don't experience myself. So this is one game, and then ETS2. Those that are new to the page, those that are old to the page, they should know exactly what I'm all about. If not, then you got a lot to learn. I come in here, do what I do, and a lot of times I do it because I let people see what I'm doing off the grid, off script. There's nothing script. There's nothing created. I don't come in there just like the train was about to hit the truck. I didn't create. I mean, I didn't know that was going to happen. All I did was, you know, if the train hit the truck, it would have got towed up, you know, and you would have seen it, you know, and you could have laughed or joked about it, or what are you doing? I don't know what he's doing. I mean, everything is off script. I do. So, and that's it. You know, I try to live my life that way. Everything's off script. I never looked at anything being script. I'm always used to something being worse involved than what it is. I expect the worst, and that's just me. That's how I'm hardwired, because that's all I know. Try to think positive as best as I can, but that helps me in dealing with my journey in the world, dealing with people, because people they looking for that. They're attention seekers, you know. That's all they do. You know, they don't have any other way of expressing themselves other than belittling or bullying or creating problems for other people, and not embracing a person's skill set and seeing what they could do to help. You know, regardless of, at the end of the day, we all got to make money. We all got to live. We all got to eat. So it's all about that. You know, you know, if and a lot of you people, now watch this, I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of, now don't quote me on this. A lot of people that have created, I mean, you got people that wear two faces. They will actually create a storm. They will be the one that actually create a storm. They'll say, well, instead of them saying that they'll be the one that actually leak their own stuff. Don't get it twisted. I mean, people they look for attention. You'd be surprised how people do certain things in the world. In the game, they'll leak their own stuff just to start. They'll create a new name, a false name, to leak something or to sell something, or to whatever they're trying to do, whatever they're trying to accomplish, you know. And that's bad. That's worse than the one that actually sells the stuff or whatever, because that's their accessory. They're technically the ones that they're the biggest problems, you know, because they are played a role like they ain't doing nothing, and they're a phony. They're phony. They don't, you know, instead of you being real, I would respect you being real, you know, than you being phony or being two-sided, you know, or sometimey, you know, don't know which way to deal with you, you know. So I said enough. That is train tracks delivered from Seattle to Aberdeen. We did an excellent run. It worked out. This is one of my other low profiles. So you'll see money. You'll see a lot of money there. You'll see a lot. I mean, a lot of this stuff I was just, you got to brush over it because it helps me. I have the money there so I can be able to get the mod and put it in, and I go through a whole bunch of hocus pocus just to get the mod to show up. And then I do have one profile where I can actually where I don't have no money on it, and I can play that role. I got another profile where I can just play without no mods. And a lot of people are not into that. They're not. I mean, that's what the developers created. They created the game not for mods, but for you to just play the game as it is. And the game is wide open. But we are not satisfied. We're always trying to feed that hunger. We can't get enough, and this is what it is. So I like the mods because especially the older trucks. I wish they would have put more older trucks in the game. That would be more inspiring than actually seeing a new truck every time I turn around. Every time I get in the truck, I got a brand new truck. And technically, if you look out in the world, there's no new. I mean, a lot of these new trucks are getting old. So it's like a misconception. It's not really showing you, but the developer. I mean, not the developers, but the manufacturers want you to see it never get destroyed. Their product. Or they think sales is going to go down because of that. They don't realize that that draw people to your game. When you are able, just like I play what is that called, GTA 5. I'm pretty much going to cut this after this. GTA 5, actually you can tear the car up. You can destroy the car, but the car is actually the developers created the car, but they didn't pay for the authentic licensing fee, so that's expensive. So they just built the car like another car, but they just named it the way they want to name it. But that car, you can destroy it the way you want. You can destroy, you can rebuild it, you can put all you want. That's what people want. They want to be able to add their own little touch or add their own little ingredients into the game or into whatever they're trying to accomplish. They're trying to use their creative minds. So if you don't create that, and people, these big money folks that actually have all the money for the trucks and building this and that, they don't understand that. They think that's going to create a problem for people, but people still buy. They buy junk all day long. You got new cars out here that they're junk. They're junk because they're throwaways. They look good, but at the end of the day, you put 10 years on them, put 15 years on them, then they're junk. You don't wash them. You don't clean them. You just run it in the ground. It ain't gonna last not even 5 years. So, and that's just the way it is. Everything is designed that way. Everything is designed that way. So, that we never die, and that's a misconception. We gotta die. We gotta move on. This truck. If in reality, if it was real, it would be rusty. It would be all beat up. It would be tires would be flat. Things need to be replaced on it. Stuff like that. I mean, it's okay for something to look new all the time, but sometimes it just gets old. It truly gets old. All right, I'm gonna cut the video. I appreciate everybody. Oh, I forgot to get a quick picture because I was talking so much. Can't forget my video, my picture. Get a couple pictures real quick, and that will be it. And I appreciate everybody coming out, checking me out. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Croc 342 out.